And now it's Deborah Cobelt Live and the Little Italy podcast.
Today, I welcome a true, absolute gem, a legend in Italy who's calling us from Rome, I believe, the most magnificent actress who recently starred in the film Anna, that she wrote, that she directed, and starred in. Absolutely brilliant. I still have chills when I think about it. Actress, writer, performer, Monica Guerritore. Thank you so much for joining us, Monica. And the story of Anna is called The Untold Story. It's about Anna Magnani, correct? I said that properly. Thank you.
Yes.
I
Thank
will
you,
tell you.
Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here with you now. Long, long, Los Angeles. What time is it in Los
What
Angeles
time
now?
is it? It's 11 o'clock, just about, a little after 11 o'clock. And I have to tell you, you were recently here in Los Angeles showing your magnificent film, Anna, at a film festival here in Los Angeles, at the Italian Cultural Institute. And I love that you've got wine because you're 9 hours ahead of me, and I've got a glass of water. And I almost, I
Too
wanted to
early
get up.
for you.
I wanted to get up and actually join you with a glass of wine, but I didn't have the time to get it. But
No, no,
enjoy
okay.
yourself.
You asked your husband to take some wine for you. I hear you before.
I did, and then he didn't hear my call, so it's okay. I'll have a glass of wine in your honor later after the program. But I'm truly thrilled for you to be here because you are truly one of the finest actresses in all of Italy. You've done, I believe, over 35 films and 41
Yeah.
theatrical productions. You started at the age of 15 in the Cherry Orchard. You've worked with so many different incredible actors, from Marcello Mastroianni to you've worked in Macbeth, you've worked on Ophelia, you've just done so much. And the fact that you're here with us today to talk about your career and Anna is really an honor. So here we go.
I'm very happy because you discover all my career before. When I've done, for example, I tell you, Deceitful Love for Netflix, no, that had so much success, 29 millions of visualization, and uh, the people discovered someone that never knew. They didn't know me. They didn't know my name, and so, like you, they go and see, but who is Monica Guerritore? And they discovered all these beautiful plays and actors and women that I've already acted in, that I performed in. And so this made the curiosity about a woman that is an actress that they didn't know. Like you, I was nothing before I came to Anna. And now you know bit of Italian culture, Italian theater.
Yeah, absolutely. And my family is all from Italy, and I visit often enough. My language skill is not so terrific, but I'm still learning. But I will tell you, your career is so stunning, and I want to actually start with Anna, because and then take it back from there, because it's one of the most incredible performances I've ever seen. The way you embody Anna, everything from the way you walk through the street, her incredible heartbreak, if you will, about her son. The people that she's loved, and I love her. She will not give in to stereotypes about women. There's so much richness in this production that you wrote, that you directed, and that you starred in. So let's talk about, why did you even want to do this production of Anna? And who is Anna, if you could tell our audience?
The echo of Anna is even in people that didn't know her before, but the echo is there. Is a woman who stood tall, as you said. Huh? She is what she is. She didn't want to change herself. She just acted the passion, the sentiment, the true, the real, the what woman can be in the movie that she acted in, from Rome Open City to Bellissima, and all her performance were um, giving soul and strength to women as they were. not as they appear. So even Meryl Streep, Helen Mirren, but everybody here in Italy remember her, even if young girl remember her for this. And so I thought it was important now that we are so it's aggressive the way in which TV and social network gives us only one way to be a woman and one age of a woman. Only one age that stop at 40, and we are thrown away in the storytelling as if we are a yogurt that is finished 26th of April, it's finished, you throw it. No, we have an age that is 50, 60, 70, but we have no one who writes for this. We don't have dramaturg, we don't have, in theater instead we have. Allora, Anna is like a classic, is like
Yeah.
Madame Bovary, is like Anna Karenina, is like the great woman that I act in, that I perform in, because I approach her like this, like if it was, she was a great classic mother for us, inspiring woman for us. That's why I wanted to. And I started, if you want, I tell you after, I started from the night in which she was expecting the Academy Award in 1956. Why? And I finish. Because in the night, you can give the public to the public and to me, that I act Anna in the movie, the memory of which was the two pain, the two sorrow that changed their life.
Yeah. Um, she didn't expect to win the Academy Award. That was amazing as she was walking through the community and found out she won. And everyone in the community was following up, I believe, to her manager's apartment or to her apartment. Can you talk about that scene? What it was like for Anna when she found out that she won the Academy Award, the first Italian woman to ever win the Academy Award? Please, would you walk us through that for people who haven't
Yeah,
seen it?
in English, because Tennessee Williams, and we have the Spanish Steps where Tennessee Williams already drank, with
Yeah.
Hal Wallace, that was the producer of Rose Tattoo. They argue because Hal Wallace didn't think that Anna could stand not only the role of the Rose Tattoo, but the way in which Hollywood would lead her to the set. Because she was in
Mm.
Italian way and Hollywood was another way. And Tennessee Williams, he said she will be Serafina, okay? And she said, I will, even if she didn't know English. So she had to learn English.
Mm.
And she learned English and she did the role. But when it was the night to go to to the Academy Award in Los Angeles, she said, "I will never win." Okay, and so she didn't take the plane because she didn't want to fly. In fact, when she went to the set in 1954 to shoot the Rose Tattoo, she take the boat. The boat was called Andrea Doria, and some of our Italian friends that are following will remember. The Andrea Doria was a very big transatlantic, like the Titanic, and she took the boat because she felt sure. But that boat, after 3 months, sank
Oh,
down in front of New York because it had an accident. So she was in Rome. She walked in Rome, and at 6 o'clock in the morning, it was the dawn. In the radio, they say, the people in Rome say, Anna Magnani ha vinto l'Oscar. Anna! Everybody knew her because she usually didn't sleep. She was a night woman, no?
yeah.
And like a vampire, she goes around giving food to her cats. She takes a moto, a Vespa, a Lambretta, And she goes to her home, and everybody goes in the room. In her home, she invite everybody. This was Rome in 1956. It was easy. They loved her, and they cry. The same people cry when she dies. It was a
Yeah.
little people, but very moving. She invited them all inside her home.
Did you feel a bit of you in Anna? Like when you played her, how did you draw from yourself to play Anna?
I am very I agree with her with the method, theater method, that is a professional method to learn the part, to enter in the part, is a study and study and study. It's very, very hard. And I did this with the theater method, like Anna. But when I was on the set, there has been two moments in which I didn't control my
Mm,
emotion, because if you go to YouTube and you look at Rome Open City and the run that she does after the car that takes away, and she scream Francesco, and she run, and this is the beginning of neorealism. You will see that she is so cold and so professional that she looks two times down to see the point in which she has to fall, because there she had to
mm,
fall because Rossellini was filming her, and the focus was on that point, not 1 meter more, not 1 meter before. And it means that you have learned the part before, you know what you are doing and who you
mm,
are, but on the set you are cold, you dominate, you control. There are two moments in which I didn't control. It was in the moment in which the son say, um, we have to die to have you beside us, because she goes to him and say that the nanny was dead, and he say, have you been beside her? And and Anna says yes, until the end. And he look at her and says, we have to die to have you beside, because he feels that she is far away from, but she had to work.
yeah.
So he was in Switzerland and she was in Rome. And the second moment is when she says to Rossellini, you know why I say before to you goodbye in that way? Because I didn't want to uh, that you look at me the way I look at you.
Mm,
It, the way for her to say, I'm still in love with you. I didn't want you to look in my eyes and see. That's why she said, bye, Roberto, at the beginning. In that moment, I still now, I get moved.
I get moved hearing you describe it to me because you were living this. And I get moved thinking about my feelings watching this in the film. It was these two moments and many moments throughout the film were very moving, but in particular, the words you wrote and the way you acted her was absolutely epically done. It was beautiful and very touching, and and also about women as we age. Um, how other people try and dictate how we age and how in fact we see ourselves and how we have so much more to give unto a very very old age. You say 70, I say 80, 90, 100. The
Uh,
stories to tell, they're endless, right?
in fact, when she say, um, I've won too much, I won late.
Mm,
She won that was 50 years old. In
right.
Italy, she was late. Okay, not in the States, because Bette Davis was still working, huh?
Right, right, right.
Not in France, where Jean Moreau and the love they have for the woman goes even to 80. In Italy, they throw her apart, okay? She said, I want too much, I want late. And this is terrible. In fact, she says, this is my face.
Yeah.
This is my face. Nothing has changed in my face. When Roberto Rossellini um, uh, was the creator of neorealism, he used a woman that had already 40 years old. The real Teresa Gullace, the woman who had been killed from the Nazi,
Mm.
the real story, was 25. He didn't took as 25 years old. He took the best actress that was in Rome in that moment. And it was Anna Magnani. She was 40. And she said, this is my face.
Yeah.
My face was good for Mamma Roma. My face was okay for Roma Città Aperta. Why? What happened now? The cinema is started to be a cinema. It has changed the face. I have to tell you something. Ingrid Bergman, that I love because I looked like Ingrid Bergman when I was a
Yeah.
young girl. Okay. And I was in love with Roberto Rossellini Jr. when I was a young little girl. And Isabella Rossellini said beautiful things on the
Mm.
movie. She loved it. And she said a beautiful thing. She said, there is so much love for Anna and for my father. So she recognized the love between Anna and her father. Uh, I remember. I don't remember anymore.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about women and women who age and passion
Yeah.
and all of it, you know. In fact, let's today, modern times, do you think things are changing? I think so. That it's okay to be older because I think people in Hollywood, people want real stories, real people. Even people who work in the news, it used to be you had to be 25, 30, maybe 35. Now half the people on TV, they're 50, they're even 60 or more. And it's okay because I think people recognize the experience, they appreciate the experience. I think it's improving. What do you think?
I think you said the right thing. People are going to appreciate the experience.
Yeah.
What what is behind that face, and this is a seduction power.
Hmm.
Because the fact that you have ears behind you can be seductive, can be attractive for the others. And the other thing is very important to tell to the young women that are coming up, and we are before them, to say, there is a long way for you.
Yeah.
Don't hurry. Don't think that in 10 years everything is finished, because this is anguish, this is frightening, and you have everything is there in 10 years. No, I was 15, I was 25, I was 35, I was 45, I was 55, I was 65, and I had the best success in my life. I
Mm.
started my incredible moment with Inganno, with the Sick to Love, and then after with Anna. So this is very good for them to know, to the young people, don't hurry, don't be scared. The life is not so short.
Do you feel you're most beautiful, you're most sexy, and you're smartest now at your age?
I don't know, but I had projection in a movie in a cinema yesterday of
Mm.
a movie that I've done 15 years ago. Very
Yeah.
good movie that is called The Good People, La Bella Gente, no? The cinema said, we have had Anna, people wants to see another thing from you. And I said, La Bella Gente. And I go and look, and I see myself beautiful, really beautiful. But I didn't know that. I
Mm,
didn't know it was so beautiful. Now I am strong.
yes.
My shoulder, you see, you say, yes, okay.
Same.
Now we have shoulder. We know what we have. We are, our heart is bigger.
Hmm.
Huh? Um, our look is with the people and not only with us, not only looking at ourselves. And I say something to the actors. I say, in theater, we don't have face. In theater, we have sentiment value. We
Yeah.
have moving value. We have what we give with our imagination, with our art, with our performing art. Nobody's looking at this. Instead, for journalists, for actors of cinema, you arrive in the morning and you see, oh my God, my face, my hair. Uh, and then you go in the camera and you see the camera that does, mm, and you feel fragile. Oh, what is my face? What my face is okay, my face. No, no. Here there is the important things to give. Here
Mm,
in the heart, the meaning to tell somebody something to other. Not on this. This has to stop.
yeah. Absolutely. I believe that with all my heart. And I want to
I know
encourage
you
this.
do. I know you do. I know you do.
Yeah, because I'm not the same as I was 10 years. I'm not the same as I was 10 years ago, and certainly not the same as I was 30 years ago. I feel my best now, which leads me to say if I stay healthy, I'll probably feel my best again in 10 years or 20 years or keep going. And I
Of
want, just like you said, I want women to know that, younger women to know that there's much time. There's so much time. There's so much to learn. And I love that about you. And I love the way you portrayed this in Anna. It was incredible. Let's go back to your very early days when you started, and you started in theater. What a distinguished career. And by the way, I have to say, as I was watching Anna, I felt like I was watching theater. I didn't feel like I was watching a film. I felt like I was watching a live performance on stage. It was that magnificent because I do love the theater. Let's talk about your early years in theater and then how you went over to film.
Well, it was very strange because I had an angel that took me away from my college, English college. I was in Switzerland. I felt on the ski, and then I was in Italy in November. So in November, a friend of mine, the closest friend of mine, said, I'm studying in a theater school. And they say that Strehler, that was the most important director of theater in Milano, is looking for a little girl of 15 years old. So I said, and she said, I'm going. And I said, okay, I come with you because my friends are going to ski in St. Moritz. So I take my with my luggage and I went with her to the theater. When in the theater I saw so many girls waiting to enter, I said, we will not enter anymore. So I feel, I faint. I did something like, oh, I'm not feeling well. And I enter. Then we instead we go down and we are on the stage. But we didn't give our name because we were there like this, no? And I see and I hear, let's go inside the 20 girls to see on stage. And we were 22. And I was one of them. Then I hear a voice it's like, okay, everybody out. It stays only that girl with the luggage. And it was me. He came
Ah,
there he came there and said, okay, what did you prepare for the provino? I don't know how do you say the provino, the trial. I said,
yeah, yeah.
nothing. I
Audition.
said, yeah, audition. I said, nothing. Come nothing. No, nothing, because I'm going to ski with my friend in St. Moritz. He said,
Oh,
we are going to the theater. We are here that we do culture, political culture, and you're going to ski. Go away. He threw me away. I went to my friend and I said, he was crazy. I met a crazy man. And I went back to Rome. When I went back to Rome after 3 days, my friend of Milano called me. Houston, we have a problem. What happened? There is on the newspaper in Milano, Strehler will not start the Cherry Orchard with Valentina Cortese, that was Oscar nominated
Ooh.
in this year, um, if he doesn't find that little girl that looked like Ingrid Bergman, but didn't give name. We'd only know that she went skiing in St. Moritz.
No.
It was me.
Oh.
So I asked my
Oh.
mother, and I said, "What do I do?" And my mother said, my mother gave me the wings to fly because she said, go. He's the best theater actor in the world, so you go. I went there, and he took me and on the stage, and he said, after a while, you will be an actress and a good actress. Don't stop. And all my life, I always wanted to follow this, to not deceive him. I wanted to be a good actress, and I never stopped doing theater. Never. That's how I came to Anna. That never that when the cinema threw her away, she called Zeffirelli and she said, "I want to go back in theater." And to her agent, Carol Levi, that is acted by Beatrice Grannò, White Lotus. She's very, very good, a young actress. She says, "You know why on stage when the actor has applause from they left their hand like this, like wings, because the applause of the public makes them fly."
Hmm. How
And
beautiful the image. How beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful. And this is Anna Magnani who said this.
What were you like as a little girl growing up in Italy? And you grew up in Rome? Where did you grow up?
Yeah, I grew up in Rome until 11 years old, 12 years old. Then in the first major 12 years old, the first day, I didn't go to school and I went to Spanish Steps to do the bracelet with Moroccan boys that were there doing beautiful bracelet with all the colors that I loved. And I didn't go to school. When I go back, a friend of my mother saw me in the Spanish Steps and told my
Uh-oh.
mother. And so uh, when I go back, my mother said, "Okay, how was your first day of school?" I said, "Beautiful. Okay, it's very good, very good. Okay. Bene, Monica, you go to your room, you prepare your luggage because I phoned and I found a school in Switzerland. Tonight we will take the train and we go to Switzerland." And I was, the day before, the day after, I was in college. And this thing saved my life
Oh my gosh. What a story.
because I went to a college where I was with 8 other little girls in the same room, sleeping, and two were from two came from Persia, two from Nonoi Noboa from Chile, then Brazilian, Charlene Shorto from Brazilian, and then there was French girl, every every country of the world, and I knew so many language and so many habit from all the people, and this opened my mind, and this I have to thank my mother.
Yeah. How old were you?
I was 12,
Yeah.
January. January I made 12 and I stayed there until 15. Then I fall on the ski and I went to Rome, and in Rome then I went to Milano.
And then your career is just going ever since.
Yes, because after 2 years I did the most important show in Italy in television, in the color, the first show in television, color television, that was Manon Lescaut. And Manon Lescaut had so much success that when I went to the theater, I was still in the theater, and it was released on television. When I entered, um, Valentina Cortese was still with the cherry orchard, and I was nobody. I was a little girl.
Right.
Valentina Cortese had the applause. Instead, I entered before, and I said in the cherry orchard, "Come, mommy, let's go in this room." People stand up and make a great applause. And it was because they saw Manon Lescaut. And I was impressed by this because I saw Valentina Cortese, who back in the backstage, because I ruined her entrance. And I said there is something wrong. So that to answer to you, I didn't do any more television until 1997. For 19 years, I didn't do television because I wanted to learn what is the performing art that is theater. And in the summer, I did some film, some movie. But in winter, always, even until I did Ginger and Fred, Fellini's Ginger and Fred, until 1.5 years ago.
Which is magnificent. Absolutely. Everything you do tops what you did before. It's just incredible. You do something and then you think, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." And then you do something else and you think, "Well, now this is amazing." The well
It's so
because
hard.
well,
It's so hard.
because there is an excellence to the way you study. You
Yeah.
study everything. And I know this, right? I feel the study, the research and everything that you do, every person you play. I really everyone the audience knows this. It's just a beautiful thing. Tell us some of the people that you have starred and acted with, male or female, that left a very big impression on you in your life.
Allora, the first, it's Vittorio De Sica. It's
Ah,
very, very old, the reminder, but it's very good because I was a friend of his son, and Vittorio De Sica told us, me and Christian De Sica, to come to do little parts in a movie. And it was very, very funny because he was a player. He went to Casino, but his wife didn't want. And so he left in the hotel his shoes outside the door. That means that he was inside sleeping, no? Because he put the once they put the shoe outside so they can clean it. Instead, we knew with Christian that he had given other shoes to the downstairs, and so he went without shoes downstairs and then go to the casino to play. And Vittorio De Sica did my first shot, and I was 13 when
mm,
he said, "Okay, now you do the first shot, you have to cry." And I
oh,
said, "Vittorio, how do I cry?" "Don't worry, you will cry." And he started to shout at me.
oh,
And I haven't never seen, because he was very kind and sweet, Vittorio De Sica, Napolitan, molto divertente come persona. He shout, "Cosa fai qua?" E comincia a strillare. And I didn't know what happened. And I start to be moved and I start to cry because it was very, very sorry for me. And, uh, and then I start to cry. And at the end he said, "Brava." And he said, "Brava what?" "Ah, you were very good." And
mm.
this is the way in which I started. And maybe you let me think about this. It was a shock. That's why maybe I study so much,
Mm.
because I don't want to be taken unconsciousness without having consciousness of what I'm doing.
I understand that and I feel that in every performance you do. But there's just a level of excellence that you bring. I don't think you think about it. This is just the way you do it. If you're going to do it, you do it with excellence. You study, you embody the person. And I think it's with everything. Go ahead.
I think the thing I do, and I always tell when I do the master class, and I try to explain to myself and to the people what is the meaning of that scene
Yes.
without me putting in the when I did scenes from a marriage that Liv Ullmann have done with and Ingrid Bergman play wrote. There is the most sad betrayal of a husband with a woman. He comes back in the home in the morning and he says, while they take a tea, I fell in love with another young girl, young girl, and I'm leaving. And and Marianne cries.
Mm.
And in that moment, I said, I don't have to cry myself. It's
Mm.
not me. It's too little my cry. It's too little my tears. I have to cry as all the women in this situation cry. So it's a universal cry. I tell you one thing and I stop. Streller, one day he told me, you don't have to be on the backstage when you're not on stage. Come behind me. So you see how I I put my idea of the play there. And so I was always behind him. In a certain moment, he saw that people in on the stage were nervous. So he sent his assistant. What do they have? He came back, the assistant, and says to Streller, they're uh, they're upset because they have not the light on the face. And I don't know why, but he turned around and he looked at me and he said, you see, Monica, I don't want to see their face because remember, uh, in theater, in teatro, il racconto di un uomo, the story tale of a man is the storytelling of of universal
Mm.
man. And this is very important. That's why in every performance, I put something that is comprehensive from the public. I'm talking to you and I'm trying to make you understand what this woman wants to tell you.
And that's what you do. That's what I feel. That's what everybody feels.
But
And you do it so naturally and so beautifully. Um, has anyone told you? I know that you look very much like Ingrid Bergman, particularly when she was younger, when you were younger, and even today. But I think you look very much like a Sophia Loren. I do. Do people tell you that as well?
well, not really, but there is something that happened when in 1997, my ex-husband, that was also my director, had wrote The She-Wolf from Verga, La Lupa,
Right.
uh, and he sent it to Sofia Loren. Carlo Ponti Jr. Had to produce it. When we came back, because we acted in theater in the night, he saw a letter from Sofia Loren. And in the
Wow.
letter was written in Italian, Caro maestro Lavia, la sua sceneggiatura è fantastica, ma io non posso fare una madre cattiva. Your script is fantastic, but I cannot do a bad mother. No?
No.
Because Papa is a very strong woman and a very complex woman, okay? The public will not understand this
Mm.
by me. And I was there and I said, I will do it. You have not Sophia Loren, but you will have me. So when Anna Magnani had to do the Ciociara, that is called the second woman, I think, that had the Oscar.
Mm.
Sophia Loren had the Oscar. It was Anna Magnani that had to do it, but Carlo Ponti
Wow.
made her renounce to make Sophia Loren do. So There is Ingrid Bergman, Anna Magnani, Sofia Loren. We are all there.
And you are all together. The great actors, the most magnificent actresses in Italy of your time, of our time. Really, it's quite spectacular. Tell me, when you're not acting, what do you love to do? Is there and I love what kind of wine are you drinking? Obviously, a good Italian
Allora,
wine.
allora, we are doing Little Italy podcast. I can say it in Italian, Prosecco. It's called
Prosecco.
Prosecco, that we call also bollicine. I like Prosecco even because it has less sugar of other wine. And so for my diet, because I keep diet, the Prosecco is better. What do I do when I'm not? I cook.
Yeah.
Okay, and I do also some little video that are very strange and very funny, because I cook, but I cook inventing. And the next thing I'll do on Saturday, Easter, I will do uova alla monachina. That is, I, I see your look, uova alla monachina. And if you want on Saturday, you will be delighted. You take the egg, you boil the egg, you cut the egg, you take the red of the egg, and you put it in a bechamel. How do you say? White cream bechamel.
Mm-hmm.
Butter, flavor, and and water. Okay, and then you put there the cream is solid, and you compact another again the egg. Then you fry the egg, and it's beautiful. It looks like an egg, but one part is boiled and one part is cream. If you want, you write me and I will tell you the.
Well, it doesn't seem so difficult. I think I could do this. It seems very simple, and
Yeah,
it sounds like it would taste fantastic. So it's simple, but it really seems like it would be something I would
no,
enjoy cooking
no,
and my family might enjoy. Yeah.
no, you know what is difficult? How it's fried.
Ah.
Because it has to be well. So I think you have to put, I remember my mother who put very much olive oil, very
Yeah.
much. It has to go inside all together, not
Mm.
in not half. And then what I do, I read very much. I
Mm.
read very much, and I study also. I study psychology, and I study um, curious thing. Yes, and then when I don't act, I take care of my house, because this take away everything from my mind. And now today I'm very happy to talk with you, because it was a sad day for me. I had some not good news, but the fact to talk with you and to have you so sweet and so nice and so beautiful word uh, did like this on my heart.
Can you share with us your news, or you don't want to share?
No, because I, it's bitter word, and I don't want.
It's
Anna
okay.
has, Anna has to be protected from bitter things, because in her life, has had already too many bitter things. So
Mm.
uh, we we will leave her fly without. Okay.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. I actually really understand this. Did you enjoy your time when you were in Los Angeles promoting Anna?
Fantastico.
Yeah.
Fantastico. Yes, I felt like if I was by the sea in Forte dei Marmi.
Yeah.
Forte dei
That
Marmi,
makes
that means the light and the the seaside, you can feel it, and
yeah,
the light, the air, and the people is so open.
yeah.
No, it's like I was in Italy, I was in Naples, everybody saw, even if the hotel. And then I went in a beautiful two restaurant, Italian restaurant, Drago, that was
Oh,
there. Yeah, they were so happy, and it was very. I find the people really open, um, like if I was in Italy.
yeah. No, I understand, and I know Drago. In fact, I've interviewed him on our show. He's
Fantastic.
magnificent,
Sì,
and
sì.
also, and I live by the sea. And to me, it reminds me of where my family is from in Italy. You know, I am Napolitan.
Where are you from? Where are you
The
from?
region is a small village outside of Naples called San Barbaro and Monocosari. Very small.
Sì,
My family, they speak no English. They are lovely. And I love to visit. You know, my family, when they came here, they spoke Italian, but to me, only English. This was very common, right? And they said,
yeah.
no, 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 you speak English, no Italian. Ah, so I didn't learn very well, but I'm learning now. It's very difficult for me. But I feel my heart is there all the time. My heart is with my Italian family
Sì, sì.
more than my American family. I understand them and I feel very close with them. So and I think that's why I love the sea because it reminds me of where I'm from
Of
in
course.
Italy.
I, I can feel. I didn't see the sea, but I can feel it. And the two things I noticed is when we started the movie, the American people and also the Italian people that were in the Chinese
Theater.
theater started to laugh because Anna is very Roman, and so they recognize Aburino, vieni qua, and this is they were happy to see Anna again, and then
Yes.
and then there is the sour, there is the bitter play, and then they um, they were silent because uh, the untold story. She came back to speak and to tell what was the untold story that she didn't see, that
That's
she
right.
didn't. And the second thing, I'm so happy to do this podcast for you because I know that Italian people want her, even Italian American. They still have nostalgia. How do you say? Um,
Nostalgia. Yeah.
Nostalgia of her. And I'm very happy to take her to them because there is Rome and there is that way to live and there is the 1950, 1960 that I remember. So I'm very happy that I managed to finish the movie and to have this possibility to come to you. I have to thank the Los Angeles Italian Film Festival.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're honored to have you here. Tell our audience how people can see Alma. Where will they be able to see it?
Now there is the second bit is the platform and the cinema. So we have Minerva Pictures that is a very good
Oh,
sale that is selling in the world. So every country can buy it and put it in cinema and then in platform. We have, I will go to China to show it because it's a very inspiring woman that tells very much on woman. Even so, I will go in China, and I will go in festival, um, and then people can see it. Can maybe in the platform.
yeah,
I don't know which are the platforms that will buy the
yeah.
movie.
So in time to come, more people will be able to see this, and we will make sure that our audience knows when it's available for them to see because it's important film. It's important for so many women around the world to see this film. It's a beautiful story, and the way you told it, the way you wrote it, is just magnificent. And I really am honored that you came on our show today. I wish we had more time. I could talk to you for many hours. You're
And
so
we
there's so
come
much
back.
We come back. We come back, and maybe when I go to Italy
Maybe,
in a few
maybe
months.
I'll come, or you come here and we will do it from here, and I will offer you a prosecco or a vino rosso, whatever you want. Or I come here to Los Angeles again to you, and it means that maybe Anna will go back to Los Angeles. We don't know.
We
Who
have
knows?
many places to meet, all because of Anna. All because of Anna. So I'm so honored, Monica, that you joined us today. It's just been a pleasure. And you're so beautiful to me. I can't stop looking at you, your face. It's just
I
incredible.
I look at you because I have black hair. No, in Deceitful Love, I was blonde, but I looking at you, I say I want to come back blonde because I like
Well,
to change. It's okay to change, but not change your face. This is our.
no, no, too many people. It's okay for other people, but too many people do these things. No. And
I
let me just
change.
tell you,
I put cream. I do everything. I put cream. I look at myself. I say, but I don't. We don't have because it's not use.
let me tell you what I do. Olive oil. I put olive oil in my hair. I put it on my scalp. I put it on my face. I put
Yes,
it
yes,
on my neck. From Italy. It has to be from Italy.
yes.
Italian extra virgin olive oil. And then I mix it with cream and olive oil. Everything I do, I put it on my legs. So I think because of Italian olive oil, we look good. This is
No,
what
no,
I
but
think.
it's okay. Do you want me to show you in my kitchen my olive oil? I have two.
Next time you show me, send me a picture. That's incredible. No, it's very important. I tell a lot of my American friends, right? And how do your skin's so nice. I don't go
Yeah.
for facial, nothing. I really mean it. And maybe because we have good skin as Italian people, I think, but I tell everybody olive oil, just olive oil, extra virgin from Italy, and you will look young. And by the way, my hair is brown too, but for work a long time ago, I made it light and I keep it. It's but
Yeah. But now I have Anna and I want to stay like this. I
Yeah,
want
I
to.
have to figure it out. One day I'm going to make it brown again. Oh well. Anyway,
Okay.
it was so we'll talk about that next time. Anyway, everybody, you can find my interview with Monica on all audio and video platforms of Deborah Cobalt Live and the Little Italy podcast, both of them.
Okay.
And you can find it on YouTube. You can find it. We put it on Facebook. I'm going to cut little promos.
Allora, adesso lo
So
devo dire in italiano però. Allora lo puoi trovare su.
Oh, yes, I should do that. I should have the subtitles in Italy. I'll give it to you in Italian. In fact, I'll give it to you if you want to put them on for your audience that you could do that in Italian. I'll see if we could do that.
And
So
I
that's where
can
you could,
we can put the translation, no? We can put the
yeah,
translation.
I'm going to give you the original show. I'll give
Yeah.
you the original and then see if you can do it and I'll see if I can do it. But either way, we'll get the subtitle on there. That's a good idea. We're also an audio podcast, the iHeartRadio, the Amazon, the Spotify, so you can listen and you can watch my interview with Monica. And we'll make sure that you know how to do that. And if you only speak Italian, Monica can help me with this. We'll get subtitles. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. Please tell your friends. And Monica, you are a gift. You are a gift to everyone and to theater and to movie. And thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Ringrazio tutti quanti. I thank you very much. Have a good Easter, a good Pasqua e che la pace finalmente riprenda and peace riprenda to lead our heart. Huh?
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's important in this week. Okay.
Grazie. And you're very right about that. Thank you. Everybody, thank you for joining us. And she's correct. Have a beautiful holiday week, a happy Easter, and we will see you soon. Ciao. Bye bye.